that's why Jesus Christ came into the world.
When you say he came into this world, who is this Jesus Christ in relation to God?
Jesus Christ is the first Son of God.
First Son.
We are his brothers.
So God,
But before he came, he was known as the only begotten Son.
when you say he's the Son of God, in English language we have the meanings of the word son. So, for example, I can call you my son as a sign of affection, okay? I can legally adopt you and call you my son.
Good.
I can call you my son because you're my biological son.
Good.
In what sense is Jesus Christ the Son of God?
Because they are one.
You and I can also be one, because we are one football team, for example. But in what sense is Jesus Christ the Son of God? Because the Son has a meaning in English language. Obviously, you don't believe, correct me if I'm wrong, you don't believe he's a biological Son of God, do you? Of course you don't.
Biological. Of course, that doesn't apply when it comes to God.
Yeah,
That's why I said there are things about God.
So what do you mean then when you say he's the Son of God? Do you mean the same Jewish Roman context 2,000 years ago when they used the word Son of God?
I can call you my son. I can call you my son. But it doesn't necessarily mean you have the same genealogy like me.
Yes. So what do you really mean when Jesus is the Son of God?
God calls him his son. That's what we believe.
He calls him, but it has to have a meaning.
God calls him his son. They are three in one.
If I
he
say,
says, I'm lesser than the Father, because there are some things that are known only by the Father, and I believe that's why he calls him the son.
Let me give you an example. If I say Jesus is the uncle of God, it still be the same meaning, right?
Uncle of God.
Or a brother of God, the Father.
No.
So obviously the word uncle has a specific meaning, like, and a different meaning than the word son. So what do you understand and mean by the word son when you say he's the Son of God? Because the son is not the same as the uncle or a brother.
If you have your son, you do everything for him because you love him so much.
But my son is either a legally adopted son, or my biological son, or someone I call out of affection, out of love and compassion, my son. In what of these meanings, or any of the other meanings that you are applying, that Jesus is the Son of God?
Jesus is the Son of God because his Father calls him so. That's all we know.
He calls him, but which meaning is applied?
They are all one.
Which meaning is
because
applicable?
he is lesser than the Father in the Holy Trinity.
See?
God the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Perhaps you don't understand the question I'm asking.
Yeah.
When God uses the word, this is my son, in which I'm well pleased.
Yeah.
Is he using the word son like someone uses the word legally adopted, he's my son? Sorry. Or is he using the word son, someone who is out of affection, out of love? He's a righteous person, I call him my son. Like let me give you a clarification. In the Old Testament, people were called sons of God because they are righteous individuals. God calls a lot of people sons of God. In fact, he says the sons of God. Genesis talks about the sons of God.
No, they weren't called sons of God. They were called sons of men.
If you allow me to finish, in Genesis, it says the sons of God had a look at the daughters of men. They fancied, and out of those days, they were Nephilim born, giants.
Do you have your Bible here? Can you open to the Bible and show me where that's written?
Yes, in Genesis chapter...
Jesus himself even referred to himself as the Son of Man to identify himself with you and I.
To even make it clear, to
identify himself with you and I.
Okay, right? To make it even clearer, in the genealogies of Jesus Christ. You know, there's two genealogy. I'm not going through the differences anyway, it's not important, it's irrelevant. But in one of the genealogies, it goes through, and Jesus Christ was the son of X, Y, and Z. It actually ends with, and he's the son of Adam, who is the son of God. Have you ever read this? Adam is called the son of God in one of the genealogies.
Do you know why?
It's not about why. So understand my point. If we find an individual is called, like Adam is called the son of God, obviously the word son either has a biological implication or a metaphorical implication or a legally adopted one. So Adam is what? Is he an adopted son of God? Or is he a biological son of God? Or is he a metaphorical, figurative son of God because he's a righteous individual?
Adam was called son of God because he was the first man God ever made.
Right.
And God made him out of flesh.
Thank you. So
and
now you've explained...
that genealogy, Jesus Christ came into this world Right?
You have
because he was
explained.
born of a woman, though not conceived by a man.
Listen,
That's
let's
the
go back to the word
difference.
son. So
Yeah.
when it comes to Adam, you've explained what it means. When it comes to Jesus, which of the meaning of the word son is applicable?
Because that's what you can understand. If God tells you who Jesus really is, you wouldn't understand.
Listen.
Because
When
there
it
are some
came to
things
Adam-
about God which no human being can understand.
My friend,
That's
when-
why he calls Jesus son, so you can understand what
in the-
the father-son relationship
In
actually
the
means.
Jewish, Roman, Greek setting of the 2000 years ago, people were called sons of God, daughters of God. You know that.
No.
The Romans, they were calling
Before
he's the
Jesus
son of
Christ
God.
came,
Before he was on this earth,
Yeah.
people were saying he's the son of God. Apollo, Diana, Zeus, Hercules. Do you know who these are? People know that they were sons of God and daughters of God. Right?
the Bible did not call them sons of God or daughters of God.
People use the word son of God and
God
daughter of
referred
God.
to people as sons of men.
No.
That's what's written in the Bible.
Are you a son of God according to the Bible?
Of course I am.
Right. In what sense
Because
are you a
of
son of
Jesus
God?
Christ who reconciled me to the
No,
Father.
in what sense are you a son of God?
Because I
Did
am
God
born
give birth
of
to
God.
you?
I am born of God. I'm born of water and the Holy Spirit. That's why I
But
call
God did not
myself a son
physically
of
give
God.
birth to you, did he?
Yeah, no, he didn't.
Right. Did he
didn't
adopt you
physically do
legally?
so. My spirit was born anew.
My friend,
Right?
he did not
Understand?
legally adopt you. He did not give birth to you biologically.
You
So
know
you
something?
are a figurative son of God.
You know something?
Is that right?
That's why I started by saying, you say you don't have a spirit, so there are things I will say that you never will
Well, now
understand.
you're going to play this
and you
game
never will arrive-
because I
will
don't
agree
believe in a
with me.
spirit or have one. I am not able to understand.
Yeah, yeah, it's a kind of mystery he will not understand.
Yeah.
Because you don't believe. It
friend.
may be a God to you.
friend.